they came from the Holocaust. I just want to get your history. I'm trying to understand your history, your glorious history. Wait, sorry. You're telling me the European Jews, the starving European Jews who came from the Holocaust, skinny, dying, they came to Palestine. The Palestinians said, "Ahla wa sahla, come. It's a party. Come here. Hang out in Palestine. We love you. We welcome you with open arms. Come, come." And then they woke up one day. They said, "Let's kill 100,000." Yes?
Because they believe it's a promised land for them.
So they believe it's a promised land. So they said, because it's a promised land, we're not going to kill all. There was 1 million Palestinians in 1948, correct?
More than one.
More than. So then they said, because it's a promised land, it's our promise, we kill 100,000, not 1 million. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
What?
Assalamu alaikum.
I'm not Arab.
Oh, okay.
But when I see, can't lie, you can't do your propaganda in me. So don't try.
Well, I didn't hear what you said. You disconnected a little bit. What did you say?
Your propaganda. Don't try on me.
Your propaganda?
Yeah, the thing you do it in the social media, the thing that Israel did, you can't do it with me.
I don't know what you're talking. I'm very confused. What are you talking about?
The wash-minded, you do it for the people around the world.
The wash-minded?
Yeah.
Can you explain what you're talking about? I really am confused.
You want to make like the picture of Israel as the best country in the Middle East.
Really?
Yeah, you want to try to do it like this, but
who's the best country in the Middle East, in your opinion?
Now all the countries are sucks. You know why?
Oh.
You know why?
Oh, why?
Because they're not helping Palestine.
They're not helping Palestine?
Yeah, they all controlled by US.
I just talked to somebody from Saudi Arabia a few moments before you, and he told me actually they have done a lot to help Palestine.
I'm not talking about the helping with money. The helping of money.
No,
like,
they said that they took in a lot of Palestinians as well.
It's not about this.
Okay,
I have a question.
Okay.
When someone like tries to call you and your cousin coming and give you a food to stay run away from him, to stay run, or he should come and help you to fight this one. Which which one is the best?
You're saying that the Arab countries need to come and help Gaza fight against Israel. But they did this in 1948 and they did it in 1967.
Yeah,
and they got their ass kicked every time.
But no. You know what happened?
But even now, Hezbollah, IRGC of Iran, the Houthis in Yemen, and Hamas all tried to defeat Israel, and they got their ass kicked again.
But look,
these are bigger countries.
Wait. I have a question.
These are bigger countries with more money.
Okay, let me talk.
Bigger countries. Wait. Don't halas habibi uskut. Don't run away.
What?
Don't run away.
I'm not running away.
These are bigger countries. These are bigger countries.
I'm so calm.
These are bigger countries with more money, with more people, more Muslims, and still they got their ass kicked. For 77 years, you have been saying you want to defeat Israel. And every time you try, you get your ass kicked.
I will tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because in 1948,
yes,
when the Arab countries was trying to fight Israel, they was held by British people, the French, the United States. They was helping by them all of this country, even the Soviet Union.
But wait.
Yeah.
The Arabs are 400 million people.
Okay, let me finish.
But they are the richest nations in the world. They have all the oil money.
In that time.
Even back then, they had millions. They were just coming off the Ottoman Empire. They had wait. Don't run away from the point. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to hear this stuff.
You can't.
The Arabs had hundreds of millions of people. They had hundreds of millions of dollars. They had more weapons. They had more bombs. They had more people. They had more money, even than British, and still they got their ass kicked. How do you explain this?
Oh, because they was occupied in that time by Italian, by French.
But they had so much more money and people.
Okay, let me finish. Why you keep talking? So when they was trying to fight Israel in that time, they was going in that time they was in the occupied, they was occupied. Or
occupated, please say it.
I'm Belgium.
Occupation.
I'm Belgian, so my accent is so bad.
Belgian,
So
my easy. Belgian.
so
Show Belgian. What kind
huh?
of show Belgian? What kind of Belgian are you? Go, تفضل حبيبي, keep going. Continue. Go. تفضل حبيب قلبي, continue. Don't be afraid. You should only fear Allah, bro. In the Quran,
I'm not afraid.
in the Quran,
I'm afraid from you. It means I'm afraid for
in the
you.
Quran, it only says to fear Allah. You know, to
That's
hide,
not a Quran.
to hide, to
That's
hide,
not a Quran.
to
That's
hide,
not a Quran.
to hide.
That's not a Quran.
First step, to hide that you are a
This
Muslim.
is not a Quran. This is not a Quran.
To hide that you are a Muslim. This is the first step that you did wrong. And just so you know, all your Muslim friends who will see this video will now see that you were pretending to not be a Muslim. That you're pretending to not be an Arab.
I'm 100%.
But that wasn't that wasn't the answer in the beginning, you know? And this is the problem.
I say I have an Arab friend.
When you pretend, you should not be afraid of the Yahud. Here it says clearly.
Who say I'm afraid? I have a Jewish friend.
Only
You wanna
fear
see-
Allah,
you wanna see I have a
brother.
Jewish- you
Only
wanna see
fear
I have a
Allah,
Jewish-
brother.
Look. I have a Jewish friend.
I don't care about your Jewish friends. I'm just saying, don't speak like a man. Don't speak like a bitch. Speak honestly. Don't be afraid.
You're not honest.
Don't
You're
hide.
not honest.
Don't hide from things. Don't hide from your identity
Not hiding.
and who you
I'm
are.
not hiding.
So speak honestly.
This is my friend.
Bro,
He's
I don't
Jewish.
care about your friend. Speak
He's
honestly.
Jewish.
I don't care.
Jewish.
I don't care about your friend. Doesn't matter. Speak honest. Speak from the heart. Don't hide.
I'm honest, but you don't let me to talk.
Tfaddal,
So,
speak.
The Arab countries was going out from occupation at that time.
Occupation.
So they can't occupation. That's what I say.
Okay.
So they can't fight because they was under occupation and they was weak in that time.
And Israel?
And now
Israel?
Israel was created by British people and Americans and
But
French
the people who fought the Arabs from Israel, they were American British soldiers?
Yeah, they was coming. Yeah. Wait, who's the Israelis?
Wait, hold on. You're telling me that the Arabs were under occupation by Italy, by France, by UK, whatever, and the Jews in Israel who fought the Arabs, who came to kill them, they were what?
They didn't come to kill them. You killed the Palestinians.
Where exactly did they come from? Those Jews.
Jews, they come from Poland, Germany.
And what happened
Morocco.
what happened in those countries at that time?
In that time, they was occupied by the French.
This is
Italians.
watch, ladies and gentlemen, watch this perfect execution. The gears in his head are starting to turn. He realized what he said was very stupid. Okay, one more time, Habibi. The Jews that came from Poland and from Germany and all these countries, what was happening at that time exactly in those countries to the Jews?
Holocaust. I don't support the Holocaust.
So you're telling me a bunch of Holocaust survivors came to Palestine, killed Palestinians, and the Arabs, even under occupation, were too weak to destroy or to defeat Holocaust survivors?
Wait, I have a question. They was the same. Arabs was the same. Arabs was under occupation. So the same thing was happening with Jews. Of course I don't support the.
Oh, so wait, you're telling me there was a Holocaust happening to the Arabs?
What about the French people, the British?
Oh, the Holocaust.
Yeah, what happened in Syria? What happened in Lebanon? What happened yeah.
You're telling me that what was happening to the Jews in Europe was happening to the Arabs in the Middle East? The same thing was happening?
Not the same thing.
So how can you explain that the Arabs?
They
How can you explain that hundreds of millions of Arabs with so much money and so many weapons, even under occupation, could not defeat this tiny population of 1 million Holocaust survivors? How can they not?
Because there was get help, aid from United States,
Brother.
from British people.
Brother.
Yeah.
Halasna, brother. In this Quran, it says, "Don't deny the will of Allah." If Allah denied hundreds of millions of Arabs with oil, with money, with weapons, if the hundreds of millions of Muslims could not defeat tiny little Jewish population, hungry, starving from the Holocaust, brother, Allah has abandoned your cause.
It's coming out from
Bro,
your mouth.
Allah has abandoned Palestine.
Okay, what about the thing you say now? You come from Polish, you are Polish, you are German, you are all this from this country. Why you come to Palestine?
I look Polish or German to you?
No, but you say
I
Holocaust
just
survivors.
I just
They
said
come
I
and
just said what you said. You said that
no,
history.
you say
I
no,
don't
you say that.
I don't agree with
If you
you.
go back, if you want to make a video, you can go back like to 2 minutes ago and say did you say?
You didn't say that they came from Poland?
No, you will say that I say Iraq and Europe, but you say Poland and
You
Germany.
you literally said
Because
the word Poland and Germany. That's why I said Poland and Germany, cuz you
you
said
say
Poland and
okay,
Germany.
okay. You say okay. I have a question.
Yeah?
The Ashkenazi Jew
Yes.
in Israel, they are from where?
Europe.
So why they come to Palestine? Okay, there was people.
Hold
There
on,
was
hold on, hold
people.
on, hold on, hold
Why?
on.
Why
Hold on,
there
hold on,
was
hold on.
people? There was
Put
people.
that point on the side for a second. I just want to acknowledge the way that you're twisting the words again. You're saying the European Ashkenazi Jews, they were going through a Holocaust, correct? Yes or no?
They was in Holocaust.
There
Yeah,
was, and then they came to Palestine, correct?
yeah.
And all the Arabs, because they murdered they killed all the Palestinians.
Not all the
They killed
Palestinians. Not all
many.
the
They killed millions of Palestinians. They were just going crazy.
No, not millions. I will be honest. I will be honest.
How many did they kill?
The numbers I see, it was like almost 100,000.
100. Oh, fucking.
Yeah,
They
and
killed
the people who
100.
was kicked out.
So wait. They came from the Holocaust. I just want to get your history. I'm trying to understand your history, your glorious history. 'Cause amazing. Sorry. You're telling me the European Jews, the starving European Jews who came from the Holocaust, skinny, dying, they came to Palestine. The Palestinians said, "Ahla wa sahla, come. It's a party. Come here. Hang out in Palestine. We love you. We welcome you with open arms. Come, come." And then they woke up one day. They said, "Let's kill 100,000." Yes.
Because they believe it's a promised land for them.
So they believe it's a promised land. So they said, because it's a promised land, we're not going to kill all. There was 1 million Palestinians in 1948, correct?
More than one.
More than. So then they said, because it's a promised land, it's our promise. We kill 100,000, not 1 million.
No, because they try. Look, the Jews in the first thing they try to kick out the Palestinians. The Palestinian when the Palestinians don't like they don't want to go out. So they stay in the country. So Jews start killing them in the villages, and there's a lot of war crimes happening there.
So after 100,000, they said no more.
No, because the people because they was occupied the land already.
So then how? So I'm just trying to understand the logic from the.
Okay, I have a question.
Wait, no, before you deflect, we need to get no.
Why the Jews?
I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you. No. I'm not gonna let you run away. I'm not letting you run away. We are we. So Habibi, uskut, Habibi, uskut.
I have a question.
Uskut.
I have a question.
Halasna.
Wait, I have a question.
Shoo.
I have a question.
Shoo.
Why the Jews?
No, we don't do it. No questions right now.
No,
We are working on your history. Your history.
Why the Jews
Brother,
didn't live
calm
under
down,
Palestinian
calm down,
government?
relax.
Why
Relax.
Why the Jews didn't
Baby,
live in-
baby.
Wait.
Stop.
I'm not gonna stop
Bonjour
because
de
I will
fromage.
ask my question.
Bonjour
I
de
will
fromage.
keep
Bonjour de
talking.
fromage. Bonjour de
I'll let
fromage.
you talk.
Bonjour de
I'll let
fromage.
you talk.
No.
I'll let
I'm
you
trying
talk.
to understand your history right now. I need to learn your history. I need to understand your history from point A to point B. The Jews came from the Holocaust. They wanted to occupy the land. The Palestinians
Yeah.
said no. So the Jews kill 100,000 Palestinians. Correct?
Yeah, to try to kick them out.
So what happened to the rest of the Palestinians?
There's Palestinian who work with that. Yeah, there's a bad Palestinian who work with Israel.
Bad
after that.
Palestinian.
Yeah.
So, but if you're saying that there was more than 1 million Palestinians and the Jews killed 100,000 Palestinians, that means there's 900,000, 1 million Palestinians extra. So what happened to them?
There's people run away
Okay.
from the
How many?
after that. I don't know the numbers.
You don't know the numbers?
What about the people who live in Jordan, Lebanon, Syria?
So
and
how
the
so
camps
how
in
many
Tel
ran
Aviv?
away? How many stayed?
How many? I don't know the numbers of state and run away.
And so you're saying that after the Jews killed 100,000 Palestinians, all the Arab countries came together to kill Israel.
I have a question for you.
Can you stop running away?
No, I'm not running away.
I'm
Why
asking
did
you your history. I want to understand your history because I can't answer your questions if you don't. I need to be on the same page as you. Correct? So after the
Okay.
Jews kill 100,000 Palestinians, the Arabs come together and they want to kill Israel. What happens then?
them that they was having a guns from United States, from British, and they fight against the Arabs.
But they're still from
And
the
they
Holocaust, correct?
what
The people who are fighting with the guns from the British and the Americans, they're still from the Holocaust,
was
correct?
after the Holocaust 3 years. Anyone can be like get better in only 1 year, man.
Interesting. Okay, so you're saying so after 3 years after the Holocaust, they're already strong, they're healthy, they get guns from the British, and because after 3 years of the Holocaust, they get guns from the British and Americans, they're able to defeat Iraq, Saudi, Lebanon, Syria, and Egypt and Jordan. They can defeat
Yeah.
all of them because 3 years after the Holocaust, they become healthy. They get
But
guns
wait,
from
I will
America.
tell you something.
Wait.
There's
But, okay.
no, there's
Okay.
Arabs. There's Arabs in that time.
Uh-huh.
There's Arabs in that time who was like get paid by Israel, and you like that. We all know Jews have a lot of money, like in that
Even
time.
the ones after the Holocaust.
Of course, like who helped the British people, like in World War II and World War One? Who gave them the money to fight?
The Jews?
The Jews who like what it's called?
I thought the Jews were going through a Holocaust.
What it's called?
So in your
What
fantastical,
it's called? The British man in 1917.
So in your
what it's called? The person who made the contract.
in your fantastical universe, the Jews were also going through the Holocaust and also paying for World War II at the same time.
No, they was paid for the British people to help them to let the British people after that make the country named Israel after the war.
So-
the war
So
finished.
after the Holocaust,
Because wait, I will say something.
Okay.
But the Jews in Europe, there was anti-cleansing for them in that time. There was people killed the Jews in that time. I don't support that, of course. I don't support to kill
but
the
wait,
Jews.
I need to
So,
understand what was happening. You're saying the Holocaust was happening in Europe, and at the same time, or right after the Holocaust, the Jews paid. They had money after the Holocaust, the Jews.
Now before the Holocaust.
So they started paying for.
No, not wait. 94 sorry, before the war. What? What it's called? The contract was done in 1917. What it's called?
So, but I just need to understand where the Jews. Hello, Kharan in Israel. Hello, Kharan.
Belfort. Yeah, what?
Oh my God, I love you, bro. I really love you.
I don't love you because you want to make your propaganda.
I forgot that's what you said. I forgot you said in the beginning that I want to make propaganda. But just notice, I'm barely talking. You're doing the propaganda for me. I don't even have to do any
No, I'm not
propaganda.
doing.
You're just
I'm saying facts.
You're giving me history. Your history does all the propaganda for me. You're telling me the series of events. 1917, the Jews pay for the Balfour Declaration. Then the Holocaust happens, and then they pay for the creation of the State of Israel. And then they come to Israel after the Holocaust. 3 years, they eat a bunch of spinach. They get strong. They get guns from the UK and and USA. And then they defeat all these Arab countries because they ate food and they had guns. Correct?
Okay, how the Algerians kicked out the French people, like when they was killing more than 1 million people?
How?
Because they was fighting. So not all the people who was like killed, they can't fight. How? Like it's this not make a point.
It's not make a point. You're right. So like hundreds of
Like, how the Algerians like kicked out the French people?
So you're telling me hundreds of millions of Arabs could not defeat the Jews
because not all the Arabs were fighting in that time.
Why?
Not Moroccans, not Tunisian.
Why?
Libyan.
Why were they not fighting?
Because they was like go out from occupation before like 2 years, and there was in that time in 1948, Libya was like still under occupation.
So now there's no occupation. So why don't they fight?
Because they get paid by United States, and because United States have a military points in all the Middle East.
But then I guess it's not so important.
It's so important how they will fight. I have a question.
Yes.
If Jordan fight against Israel, the American airplanes can destroy Jordan in 1 hour.
Sure. Yeah.
So how they can fight?
So then I guess that Palestine can't exist anymore.
Wait, Palestine can exist because it was exist and it still exists.
It did exist.
People, yeah.
When did it exist?
And before 1948, before you come,
There was a country. There was a country called Palestine.
Yeah, was passport.
When did it?
Passport.
When did the country establish? What year?
I don't know all the history.
You don't know what year Palestine was established?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what the first president of Palestine was?
What it's called? I read it before. I watched the video fully about the history.
Okay.
What it's called?
We'll do an experiment. Okay. A small experiment. Yeah. Hey Google. Was there ever a country or a state or a kingdom called Palestine in the history of the world? Don't run away. Okay? I'm warning you now.
Let me show me the.
It's Google. It's on my phone. It's Hey Google. You can do it on your phone also. It's just
to ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT.
Okay, 1 second. Let's do Google.
No, Google. Wait,
ChatGPT is owned by a Zionist Jew. It's not better for you. ChatGPT is owned by San Alt. ChatGPT is owned by the Jews also. Hey Google.
No.
Listen, 1 second. Let me do the experiment.
Jews are not. Wait, you want me like
1 second. Don't run away. Don't run away.
I'm not saying the Jews are bad.
Hey Google.
I'm saying the Zionists are bad.
Was there ever a kingdom or a state or an independent country called Palestine in the history of the world?
No independent country has historically been called Palestine. The region, known as Palestine, the land of Israel, and other names, has been controlled by various empires, kingdoms, and states throughout history, but not an independent state named Palestine until the modern state of Palestine, proclaimed in 1988, and later gaining non-member observer status at the UN in 2012. Would you like to know about the British?
What do you call the people who was living there?
Southern Syrians is what they called themselves.
No, they don't kill.
There was never a history, never on planet Earth, a history of time where somebody referred themselves to Palestinian until 1948, and those people wait. So that's what I'm. Let me finish. Let me finish. The only people that called themselves Palestinian, the whole term "Free Palestine," was invented by the Jews. The Jews are the ones who called themselves Palestinian. And even when they were debating to create the state of Israel, they thought maybe we should call it Palestine because that's what the Ottomans called it and that's what the British called it, the occupiers of the land. They only started referring to themselves as Palestinian in 1967. It didn't even become a state in the UN until 1988. I'm sorry, Habibi. I know it hurts to understand.
Because they wasn't.
Let me finish. You've been talking a lot. I know it hurts. I know it hurts to hear the truth. I really do. I understand. I understand. But you have to accept right now. This is not a lie. You cannot find any proof in the history of planet Earth of a country or a state or a kingdom called Palestine. It didn't exist. There was never a country called Palestine. You disagree with me on this?
Yeah.
So where's your proof?
Where's my proof? It's because there's people who was living there. They was living there and call themselves Palestine.
There was people living in Oman. There was people living in Kuwait. There was people living in America. It doesn't matter. There was no country called Palestine. This did not exist. You disagree with this?
The people who living in Oman, they are from Oman. The people who live in America, they are Americans.
You disagree with the point that there was a country called Palestine?
There is a country was called Palestine.
Where's your proof?
Look at the money.
Show me proof.
The money. Look at the money in that time.
Which money? You're talking about the Palestinian mil, the circle coin.
The coin.
Beautiful. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Because,
look at
I
it.
know there was a Hebrew language and English and Arabic in the coin.
Talking about this
Because
coin, correct?
yeah.
Beautiful. Are you sure you want to do this? I'm asking you one more
Yeah,
time.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So it says here in 3 languages, right?
Yeah.
Palestine, Palestina, and Philistine.
Yeah.
What does it say here in Hebrew? You see this?
I don't speak Hebrew.
Are you sure you want to do this? I ask you one last time.
Yeah.
This on the coin.
Yeah.
It stands for Aleph Yud. Eretz Israel.
What? Israel is not a country.
Every single coin, every single bill, every single envelope, every letter, every land document that has this Palestine also says Aleph Yud, which stands for Eretz Israel, the land of Israel in Hebrew. Now
Why
again,
they say-
now
why
again,
they-
I ask you,
Why
where
they
is your
didn't say
where
it
is
in
your
Arabic and
proof?
English?
Where
Why
is
didn't they-
where is your proof? Where is your proof of a country called Palestine? Go.
Because Palestine, it was in the coin Palestine.
But then why does it say Aleph Yud Eretz Israel? Why does it say that?
Why they didn't type it like in English?
Because it's in Hebrew. The word is in Hebrew. Why does it say that?
they can translate it for English.
But why does it say that? What's your explanation? How can
Because
you?
they want. Because look, there was a Jew in the. in
And
that
by the way,
land
who
too.
created this coin?
The British? The
So
British,
you're telling me that the British had a country called Palestine.
No, the British, they was occupied this country. So when they occupied the country,
So who
they
occupied
can't-
before? Who occupied before the British?
There was it wasn't occupied. There was Ottomani Empire,
It wasn't. Where are the Ottomans from?
Turkey, but they was living there with Look, I have a question. Syria was okay. In your point, Syria is not
Were
a
they
country too.
not occupying?
Wait,
Were they
that
not
means- that
occupying
means Syria
because
is
they
not
were
a country
Muslim?
too.
Because they were Muslim, they were not occupying.
No. Because in your point, in that time, Syria is not a country too. Because
It
Syria
wasn't. It wasn't a country.
It wasn't a country.
There was never a country called Syria. It was the kingdom of Assyria. There was never a country called Syria.
That's Kingdom of Syria before like 1,000 years.
It doesn't matter. There was never a country called Palestine. There was never a country called Iraq.
There was
Iraq
a
didn't
part.
exist.
There was a part. This is Palestine, Jordan, Lebanon.
But
Syria.
was it a country?
Yeah, it was a country.
Where's your proof? Who was the first king? Who was the first president?
Okay, why the Ottoman Empire didn't give the Israelis why they didn't name the land Israel?
Huh?
Why they didn't?
They
name the
literally
land?
did. It's the same.
No, they didn't.
On all of the Ottoman documents, they had the same exact thing. It says Eretz Israel on every single Ottoman document. All of them.
Okay, because there's Jewish living there, a land of Israel.
But what does
not
that what does that mean? What does Eretz Israel mean?
Wait, land of Israel, because there's Jewish living there, and they also it's a holy land for them.
Okay.
A holy land for them.
But was
And
there a country called Palestine over there?
Yeah.
What
Palestine? It's called Palestine.
But
in that
who
coin.
who was the king? Who was the president? What was the currency?
The king they was like after the Ottoman Empire left because they be so weak. The British people who coming, they take the lead of Palestine, and like the person who was Belfort or something, I don't know his name.
You're
He was-
telling the Turkish are from where? Which country did the Turkish come from?
Turkey.
So they're not from Palestine.
No,
They're not Palestinian.
no.
So they were occupying Palestine.
Wait, I have a question for you. There's difference between no. The Palestinian was wanting that, and Syrians also.
This is where it all changes.
No,
The
no,
Palestinians, they wanted to be occupied by Turkey, correct?
No. Because the Turkish wasn't trying to call them. They was like a big economy for them. They was
So they wanted
wasn't
occupation from Turkey.
Wait, it wasn't occupation. Also, it was like look how like the British people until now.
It wasn't an occupation, it was an empire.
It's the same thing.
It's an
how the British
empire,
people
correct?
How the British.
It was
people
an
until now-
empire, correct? It wasn't occupation, it was an empire, Turkish
wait, I
empire.
have a question. Wait, how the British people until now
It was
they have
it was a
land,
Turkish empire, correct?
how there
Was
is
it a Turkish
British,
empire? Yes or no?
how there's a British land before behind
Was it the
Australia.
Turkish empire?
How there's a
It wasn't
British land.
occupation. It was the Turkish
Yeah.
empire.
Yeah,
And the British was what?
a British was in occupation because Palestine don't want them because they was wanting to change the history. They was change everything and give the land for another people.
And who was before the Turkish?
The Turkish they stay for 300 something like
400.
that. So I don't remember.
You
who
only
was-
remember up until the Turkish.
No. I know the old history and all this, but I don't know like the before the Turkish. I'm honest with you.
The
I'm
history
honest with you.
history for you begins Turkish, good occupation, and then British, bad occupation.
Okay, I have a question for you. How the British people until now have lands behind Australia?
I don't care about Australia. I'm talking to you about Palestine.
No. How? Because they think like they don't kill them there. They only help them. They have a lead of them, right? They have a lead, but they give them like the president. He's from the country, but he take help from like British people right now.
Sir,
So
sir,
it was the same-
and
it was the
I
same-
say this genuinely. I prescribe you. I really do prescribe you. You need help. You need to
I
go
don't
to a
need help.
doctor.
No, you need help.
There is something wrong with you, sir. Do you
No,
do you,
no, no, no,
do you hear what's coming out of your mouth? You're telling me one empire called the British Empire is in occupation, and it's because it's coming from Europe. Turkey is literally in Europe. They occupied for 400 years, the Palestinians, and you're saying it's okay because the Palestinians liked it.
Because they wasn't occupied, because they was held. Wait, look, in Turkey Empire, Osmani Empire.
I mean, listen,
they-
but listen,
they-
but listen.
they was-
At
they
least,
was-
at
they're-
least,
they're-
ladies and gentlemen, at least he's honest. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's not trying to bullshit us on what he's saying. He's honest. First, he's honest about the fact that he's a little retarded, and I appreciate that about him. But second, he's not trying to beat around the bush. He says European colonialism bad, Islamic colonialism, I'm okay with it because it's Muslim. So,
look,
but wait,
you know what
wait.
we
Shut,
can-
shush.
you know what we can-
I'm just
No,
gonna,
no, no,
I'm just
you're-
gonna mute you.
you're
Okay,
someone
he's
who's-
going on mute. This is the mind games you need to get to, and I tell you guys always, learn from how I'm debating these people. Let them speak for themselves. Don't try to speak for them. Look at how he explained the history. We came, we killed 100,000 Palestinians, and then we just didn't want to kill anymore, so we let them live. And so then they all tried to attack us, but they somehow couldn't win because Holocaust survivors with guns were able to win like hundreds of millions of Arabs. Okay, I mean, it's history. It's a unicorn fantasy land of history, but it's history. But then you ask him about occupation, and that gives you everything you need to know. British, bad, because European. Turkish, good, still European, because Turkey's in Europe, but it's okay because they're Muslim. So our worldview where we disagree is, I don't believe this should be a Muslim country. I reject Islam as being the leading religion in Israel. In the Quran, as everybody knows, all the prophets in the Quran, every single one of them, was born or involved the state of Israel or the country of Israel, the kingdom of Israel, the land of Israel, besides the Prophet Muhammad. Every single one of them revolved around the land of Israel. Isa, that's Jesus. Musa, that's Moses. Ibrahim, Ishaq, Yaqub, that's Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Ismail. All of them revolved around the land of Israel. When you deny Israel in the Quran, in history, you are being an apostate. You are being a kufar. There's a special word for that. And I say to every Muslim who's watching, don't be a kufar. Don't be an apostate. Let's not revise the holy word of Allah. There's a reason why Allah said 46 times in the Quran, Bnei Israel. There's a reason why he calls it Dawlat Muqaddasa, the holy land. There's a reason why he refers to it as the land that was promised to Yaqub, to Ishaq, to Ibrahim, and the land that was promised to Musa alayhi wasalam. And it's the reason why Jesus, Isa, was born in this land. There's a reason why Muhammad rode on the Al-Buraq to Al-Aqsa, in Al-Aqsa, in Jerusalem. There's a reason why he came back here, because this book, this holy book, honors the land of Israel. You can't There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. You can't interpret it any other way. Don't deny the word. Don't change the word of God. And that's all I have to say to this young retarded man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for spending some time with us.
The Jewish brother who is the people who have a brain.
Have a brain. Brother, correct. You have a very good brain, brother.
Yeah.
See you, man. Peace be upon you. We love you very much. Thanks for your contribution to my propaganda. I mean, you've seen it all, folks.
Have you struggled with repping your Zionism in style? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you. Head to thetravelingclad.com and become a sweet Zionist prince or princess today. Or maybe even let the world know you're a white colonizer with matching hat. Tell the comments section you were thrown out of 109 countries by joining the 109 Club with a matching hat. They say it was promised to you 2,000 years ago? Double down and grab a shirt that was promised to you 3,000 years ago with a matching hat. Ever dreamed of Zionizing like me? Do it with a matching hat, damn it! Show off your Iraqi pride by being someone's back daddy or showing them you were made in Iraq with a matching hat. It's time to laugh in the face of those who attack us. Wear their hate with pride and you become untouchable. TheTravelingClad.com. We got mugs, stickers, shirts, hoodies, and so much more. Go grab yourself something nice, Habibis and Habibtis. You deserve it. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.